Hey everyone, Shannon here for my second Survivor Cambodia recap. Sorry this is going up a bit later than I would have liked. Went home to see my family for a few days and whatnot. So today was the first day I was able to sit down and kind of gather all my thoughts together and everything after the episode. So I really have been really enjoying this season. There's been really great parts and whatever. I was super sad to see Shireen go. She was definitely one of my favorites from last season. But I love how sort of respectful of the game and in tune to her own mistakes she is. She's not one of those like blaming other people for her getting voted off. She was very like, owned up to it, and then as well as, her being a threat because she is good at the game despite, all that. I mean, I think being self-aware is a very rare trait in a lot of reality contestants. So anyone that has that, I immediately sort of respect more, even if they're not as good. Like being aware of your flaws and your weaknesses and things like that. When you're in a show like Survivor or Big Brother, I, can respect because it takes, character to admit those things and try and work on those things. And that stuff I can really appreciate in people. Anyways, sorry, I was distracted for a second. My fiance is watching a Smash Bros tournament, and apparently it just got really good because he got super excited and couldn't yell because I'm recording. But anyway, so there was a bit of drama, which was interesting because it was people were talking about Abby Maria and her interesting personality. Again, I had never seen her in her original season because it's one of the seasons that I never watched or don't really remember. I may have watched bits and pieces. I generally always watch bits and pieces of most seasons here and there, but sometimes I felt like I didn't know what was going on because I missed it from the beginning. So, oh, excuse me. So it was a bit, basically the only opinion I have of her is now, which is kind of cool. But yeah, she's interesting, and I've heard she's toned down a lot, and so they were talking about her and sort of like making fun of her, and some of the people that were doing that were people on her alliance, and she got into an argument with PG about it, and then all of a sudden it turned into her getting mad at Shireen because Shireen didn't come over and comfort her and was instead sort of involved in the sort of mocking of her. And then who would have thought, apparently, Terry Dietz comes out of nowhere to comfort her, which, I mean, props to him for, seizing that moment and, getting her in as a number because right now that's, what they need. And because they voted, they felt like they were probably going to get picked off next despite, getting out Vetus. It was likely going to, kind of swing that way. So then she, got really connected to him, and then in the morning she talked to Jeff Varner, and they solidified that she's with them now and not with them. So then PG and Kelly reluctantly agreed that Shireen or Spencer had to go, which I was super upset because those are two of my favorites. So I was like, no, I can't go. So like Shireen apologized, but it was a little too late. And let me just get over to that other Bayonne tribe. Sorry if I'm pronouncing any of this wrong. It takes me a little bit to get these tribe names right, and apparently they're switching up to 3 tribes on Wednesday anyway, so I likely have to learn a third one or learn 3 whole new ones anyway. So they win immunity, so no one goes home, but Andrew Savage, oh my god. Oh my god. I just could not handle him getting mad that Steven is constantly playing the game. He's on Survivor. He's been to the final 2 before. Of course he's going to be constantly playing the game. Anyone with half a brain when they see someone go off isn't going to think, oh, they're being emotional, they're having a moment. No, they're going to think, might be looking for an idol. It's pretty standard Survivor things. So I don't get why he was so like, oh, so offended and whatever. Like, Andrew Savage, just go away. Just go away. I'm done with you. I didn't see his original season, so I don't know. But seeing him this season, I just no, no, no. Leave Stephen be. Let him play the game. And I'm excited for the tribe switch. I'm hoping that it works out good for Stephen when he gets away from frickin' Savage, because I just know. Just know. Just get away from him. So yeah, I look forward to Wednesday. I think that's really cool. It's the first time that they've ever, switched from 2 tribes to 3. So that'll be really interesting to see how that goes and have a swap so early. It's just the 3rd episode in. Yeah, they're definitely keeping this season exciting with the, idols being during the challenge instead of, actually at camp. So yeah, it's like crazy that they're just, switching that up completely. I didn't see a lot of my other kind of favorite players because they didn't really fit into the storyline of what was happening. But still looking forward to more, both Kellys, and hopefully they're, okay with whatever tribes they get switched to. I know at least Kelly Wentworth has her idol, so yeah, the season's getting started, and I'm just, getting super into it, super excited. So yeah, leave me some comments below what you thought of the episode, or tweet at me on Twitter. It's at sbauer17. I'm hoping to eventually start branching out to other shows, maybe, or possibly, expanding my channel to other stuff. I'm not really 100% sure what I want to do yet. Still sort of debating some stuff and figuring out when I would actually be able to devote more time to filming and everything. But for right now, at least doing Survivor and Big Brother. So it's yeah. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys all after Wednesday's episode. Okay, bye.